Everything around us holds energy, our homes, workplaces, and even the spaces we move through daily. Did you know you can shape that energy to create a space filled with love, protection, and peace? In today's video, I'll show you how to use crystal energy to transform your home, work, and personal space into a sanctuary of love and safety. We'll talk about the best crystals to use, how to set intentions, and practical ways to integrate them into your life. So let's dive in. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nicole Love, also known as Nic, and welcome to day 7 of 14 Days of Loving You. Today is all about loving your boundaries and creating safe spaces. And today I thought I would talk about some crystals and how to integrate them into these different spaces. So the first environment I want to talk about is your home. Your home is your energy sanctuary. And I think of your home as it should feel like a safe and loving retreat. And with that understanding, how that space is that your energetic sanctuary, how can you protect your energy and elevate your vibe within those spaces? So the first crystal that I would recommend is black tourmaline. So this is actually a necklace that I wear, but I wanted to bring it to because I have it. But you can buy big chunks of black tourmaline that come this big, like raw form, and they come bigger. Like I've seen people with huge pieces of black tourmaline. But in your home environment, black tourmaline is really good for protection and grounding. And where I would recommend placing black tourmaline in your home is by the front door. And you want to place it by your front door because it helps to block the negative energy from entering your home. So placing it by the front door, it really helps to tap into the energetic profile, that frequency, that vibration of protection and grounding that black tourmaline energetically has. That's the energetic profile of black tourmaline. You can also bury a piece of black tourmaline. In my home that is going to be built, my plan with that home is to actually bury pieces of black tourmaline to create like a protective energy field. So putting it at the 4 corners, or you can even put it outside your front door or your back door as well. So it's a really great crystal because of that energetic attunement of grounding and protection. It helps you to really embrace your home being that energetic sanctuary and you protecting it from that awareness. The next crystal is rose quartz. Rose quartz, this is like my favorite piece of rose quartz. This is actually angel ore. That's how it has like that rainbow sheen to it. Just fair warning, that's not true. That's not usually how rose quartz looks. It's usually more opaque, but my piece is actually angel ore coated. Rose quartz has the energetic profile of unconditional love and harmony, and a really good place to place a really good location to place your rose quartz is in your bedroom. So place it in your bedroom for self-love and peaceful harmony. Within your relationships, you can even keep like rose quartz under your pillow. I'm trying to think, do I have any pieces of rose quartz around? Most of them are in grids. It's just what I do. It's part of the things that I do. You can place a piece of rose quartz about like this size. I have these carved heart-shaped rose quartz that I'll put a picture up here, that I love to work with. And they're really good for traveling. At one point, I used to give them out to people. I send them to my clients, my new clients, as well for them to carry with them, because my business is Nic With Love. I do everything from love. And so placing a rose quartz, keeping a rose quartz under your pillow, it helps promote emotional healing within your home, and just kind of cocooning you in that energy as you sleep. Next crystal that I recommend for your home is amethyst. And amethyst is the crystal, this is my favorite piece. Amethyst is really a crystal that attunes to the frequency of spiritual cleansing and relaxation. So keeping amethyst in your living room or your meditation space, it creates a calming atmosphere. You can even use amethyst in like a bath ritual. A lot of people put crystals in their baths. So amethyst comes in different formations. So this is an amethyst cluster. I love these clusters. And then I have a tower here. Next is selenite. I love me some selenite. When it comes to your home, the energy, that the frequency, the vibration that selenite has is energy clearing, and it raises the vibrations within the space. So if you want to go a little bit deeper with selenite and how to really use it, I actually talked about it. I can't remember which video. I put a picture. I'll put a picture of the video here. I can't remember the name. I can't remember which day it is. But selenite is a really good crystal to use in your home. You can sleep it. You can do like sweeping. It's probably like a wand, and that's why you tend to find it in wand forms, because people use it in that way. I use it all the time to kind of clear the energy, debris, and such. But using it in your home, you can take it and like just clear the spaces, clearing the doorways, doing it over doorways, doing it over windows to clear that stagnant energy. You can also keep a selenite tower in common areas to uplift the energy in your home. So like where you find people tend to congregate is really good. So your living room is a really good place to put it, and you can actually put like selenite tower and amethyst, and you can like do like a cluster of crystals to tune in to like the relaxation, and also clearing the energy that may be blocking the people within the space in maintaining that frequency, that vibration. You can also take selenite and put them over the tops of your doors, like your doorways, just like put a piece up there, and also putting it on your windowsill is also a really good way to utilize the benefits and the power of selenite with energy clearing. And also selenite, it can clear energy. It also reflects and absorbs energy. So that's why I love using selenite in your home. So the next area I want to talk about is your work area or your creative space. And the energy of this space is like the focus for this is boosting focus and emotional protection. We spend so much time in that space. And so your work environment affects your productivity and your emotional state, thus your emotional state. So the best crystals and how to use them for your work environment, clear quartz. Clear quartz, it amplifies clarity and focus. And if you can find like a tower, like a quartz tower like this, it can really help to like bring in that energy right into the crystal. So keep it on your desk to like help enhance concentration and decision making. And you can hold it while you're brainstorming. Just kind of hold it. I like to hold it to my third eye. And if I'm feel like a little bit stuck or stagnant trying to figure something out, trying to solve a problem, this can really help me do that. So clear quartz is really good at doing that. Another crystal is fluorite. Fluorite's really good for mental clarity and also stress relief, because our work environment can be a bit stressful, and it can help calm the psyche. It can really help calm the psyche, and also when you're calm, you're able to make rational decisions. You're able to see the options that are available to you because you're less in that state of stress and much more calmer and able to see viable solutions that are present within, the situation that you may be going through. Citrine. So I have two pieces of citrine. Citrine is all about creativity and motivation. That's the vibration, the frequency when it comes like really tuning into that space. It's also the stone of abundance and manifestation. I do want to talk about, you can see like here's a cluster and then here is a piece of citrine. This is actually natural citrine and this is what's called common citrine. So common citrine is usually baked amethyst or quartz, and the baking creates the natural process that happens within the earth's core to turn in the naturally occurring citrine, but it's baked. And so a lot of citrine that you can purchase is baked citrine, but it still is pretty powerful. Just something to be aware of when it comes to citrine is the differences in it, and it does have a different frequency profile. So if you see common citrine, just know it's usually either baked amethyst or when I say baked, heat it to bring it up to this color to mimic the natural occurrence within the Earth's core. The Earth's core is warm, and that's how crystals are created. So within your workspace, keeping rather a piece of citrine in your workplace, it helps to stimulate inspiration because citrine really taps into the solar plexus, and that's the seat of the will. That's your willpower, that's your energy center. And so citrine can really help to tune in to that energy, that frequency within your solar plexus chakra. I'll show you on here. It's just this chakra right here. It really tunes into that energy center to bring in that flow of creativity and really motivation, that empowerment. It empowers you forward to show up and to do the work that you really are trying to accomplish, especially within your workspace. So the next crystal, black tourmaline. I feel like black tourmaline is probably in every area of life because we all need a certain level of grounding and protection. So black tourmaline, I'm gonna list two crystals here, black tourmaline and shungite. Black tourmaline and shungite are really good for energy shielding and EMF protection. And I don't know where my shungite piece is. I'm pretty sure it's in a crystal grid. But shungite, you can actually buy shungite little discs to put on your phone, and I need to get some new ones to put on my electronic devices. And the reason why this is really important for shungite, that EMF protection, is that when you place it near electronics, it absorbs the harmful frequencies that they emit out. These emit an electrical charge, and that's why you start to, I don't know, maybe you've heard those stories of how people develop some type of disease within the body or disorder within the body that when they make the connection back, like you see this prevalence of women who have breast cancer or men who have prostate cancer or even anal cancer because they keep their phone in their pockets near that part of the body, or women put it in their bra near their breast. So there's powerful electromagnetic energy that's coming out of that's being emitted from your electronics, and having crystals that can really help to shield, whether it's black tourmaline or shungite. Shungite, I feel is probably has a little bit more of an edge, but black tourmaline is just as powerful as well. So place it near your electronics. It helps to absorb those harmful frequencies. Like I was saying, you can carry it in your pocket to prevent energy drains. I actually wear this when I am working. Every time I do a crystal therapy session, I wear this on my body, and I find it helps to protect me and shield me from working in other people's energy, and also grounds me in such a way that I'm able to be that conduit to allow the downloads of the directives in supporting my client during that session and working with the crystals. It grounds me and it protects me in such a way that I'm able to be really effective. And I can tell when I'm the difference in my sessions when I'm not wearing this versus when I am. I just can tell. It's very subtle, but I still can tell. So the next area is personal space. And I also want to personal space slash travel. And so this is all about staying grounded and protected. And, when you think about how we're constantly interacting with new energies, wherever we take our personal spaces, our bodies. And so therefore we travel are within our personal space travels wherever we go in the world. And so because of that, we're constantly interacting with new energies. And so some crystals that can really help support, I thought I had it out, I don't have it out, that can really help support you. And these are crystals that I recommend carrying with you, like in your pocket, or you can do what's called a little mojo bag, where you have crystals in a bag and you carry them around with you, like either in your pocket or in your bag or what have you. You can wear them. You can get bracelets that have different crystals on it. So the best crystals, first crystal I want to talk about is hematite. And hematite has the vibration and the frequency of grounding and protection. And I thought I grabbed it. I guess I didn't. So you can see it. So I'll pop a picture up so you can see what it looks like. I love hematite. Fair warning about hematite. Hematite will ground you quite quickly. And if you are energetically sensitive, you may feel it very intensely. It goes like that. That's what it's meant to do. And it's really great for doing that. And how I would recommend working with hematite is feeling into how does it make me feel long term. So sometimes you need that quick grounding in order to get grounded, because you need the grounding. So it can go really quickly because it's your body is calling for that and you need to do that. So you may feel that quite intensely. So just kind of fill into long term. Are you starting to feel much more energized after like a day or so? If not, then I would say just kind of work with it a little bit, or maybe find another crystal. There's a lot of other crystals. Another crystal, smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is much more of a gentle, I find it's a much more gentle energy to work with. And smoky quartz is my favorite piece of smoky quartz here. Smoky quartz specifically has that frequency and that vibration of, I'm getting so distracted looking at the inclusions, but smoky quartz has the frequency and the vibration of stress relief and energy detox. And it's a really great crystal to hold if you are feeling anxious, if you're feeling overwhelmed, and because it helps in the stress relief, it does it in such a soothing and calm way. So it really does soothe you in such a beautiful, beautiful way. So wearing it can also be a great alternative. But again, holding it, taking deep breaths in when you feel yourself being anxious, overwhelmed, not feeling, just kind of feeling out of sorts. Smoky quartz is a really good crystal to work with and to carry, especially if you know you're a bit anxious in the world and kind of out amongst, adulting, peopling, as I like to call it. You can also keep it in your car because it helps calm your stress. I feel like everyone should have black tourmaline and smoky quartz in your car, and having smoky quartz closer to you specifically, maybe putting it under your seat. It can help calm you and make you less reactive, less road ragey, essentially. So keeping it in your car for a peaceful drive is also a really great way of integrating the frequency and the vibration of smoky quartz. I feel like I need to give a special shout out. I'm going to say turquoise or labradorite. Turquoise can be a little bit harder to find, but labradorite does the same, has the same powerful benefits and such. And so this is tuning into safe travels and emotional balance. That's the energetic frequency and vibration of turquoise and labradorite. They really do bring about safe travels and emotional balance. And so carrying it in your wallet or purse while traveling can help you. And meditating with it before boarding a flight is really, really great. And if you find that you're anxious again while flying, just having maybe like a little piece that you can hold in your hand or a bracelet that you can just kind of touch in and tap into. Meet yourself in a way that will support you, that makes sense given the environment that you're in, and that you feel safe in utilizing and tapping into that energetic. That's always my recommendation. Listen to yourself, trust your intuition. Black tourmaline. I know, you should have known it was going to be there. It's shielding, again, shielding from negative energy, that protection. So, one thing I recommend is you have, if you're going to places that are notorious for losing your luggage, or maybe you have issues with losing your luggage, try putting a piece of black tourmaline into your luggage, and it will keep the energy of your luggage protected. You can also hold it while entering new environments. You know, if you're in like maybe a space that is new to you and you feel yourself a bit anxious, it can really help to ground you and to shield you from the energy of other people, especially if you're very energetically sensitive. One thing I do want to mention when it comes to working with crystals, to maintain the energy of your space over time, you do want to check in with the energy, and you may feel called to cleanse your crystals regularly. And one thing that I really love to do is use smoke cleansing with sage. I really love Palo Santo. I love the way it smells. And you can, some people like to charge their crystals in the moonlight. You can do that as well. A really, 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 really great way to do that is to place it near selenite to recharge. And if you have a lot of crystals, you can get, I love these selenite slabs or bowls, and you can put the crystals in them. And I love to do it when it's the different moon cycles and things of that nature. But just kind of filling into the space. If you have had people come into your space, you may want to take those crystals once they leave the space and put into your bowl and then put them out. You may actually, I would encourage, if you have people coming into your space, grab some selenite and clean the space out. You can also use sage or Palo Santo. The smoke cleansing is really good to use in your space as well. So there's a lot of different ways to really utilize different things that have energetic profile. And crystals have vibration, they have frequency, and they're able to tune in and integrate into the environment in such a beautiful, harmonious way. In the way that these two have different vibrations and frequencies, but the beautiful thing that I love about them is that they're not competing for space. They're not competing for me. You know, like, I know I want to have the higher frequency or take up the space. No, they work very synergistically in a beautiful way that harmonizes your environment in the way that they know how to do all on their own. So I hope this has helped. You know, I think for me, as being a certified crystal practitioner and have worked with crystals, and I understand the different properties of them, and you know, working with clients and also in my own environment with myself, I know how crystals can really help transform your space, your spaces into safe and loving environments. So whether it's your home, whether it's work, or you know, your personal space, you know, you're traveling, you're with your personal space out in the world, you can use their energy to uplift and to protect. Creating safe spaces, whether in your home, workspace, or while traveling, it's really an act of self-love and energetic protection. by combining the power of crystals with the intentions of why you were putting them in that spaces. You can also add in like words or affirmations. You're you're not just setting boundaries, right? You're using crystals to cultivate an environment where you feel supported, where you feel grounded and just truly at peace. So remember, your energy is sacred. Your space is a reflection of your inner world. And when you cleanse, charge, and set intentions with your crystals, you're you're actively shaping the energy around you. And one thing I want to do before we wrap up, just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and visualize yourself surrounded by the energy of protection, love, and peace as I'm surrounded by these crystals. And just say to yourself, remind yourself, I honor my space. I protect my energy. I welcome love, safety, and alignment into my life. Mm. Mm. Thank you for joining me today. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What crystals will you be working with? That's what I want to know. And if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, share this with someone who needs it. And I'll see you in the next session. Sending you love and protection always. Thanks for joining me today. I hope to see you in a future video. See you tomorrow. Bye.